So beginning by lying down on a mat or on the floor, on a cushion, getting into a comfortable posture. You can also do this seated if that feels more comfortable. Letting the arms rest by the sides of the body, the feet falling to the sides. Eyes can be closed, or if you prefer, you can keep them open. And bringing the attention to the breath, feeling the gentle rising and falling of each in-breath and each out-breath in the abdomen and in the chest, following the gentle expansion and contraction of these body parts. With each out-breath, perhaps sinking deeper and deeper into the floor or into the cushion. Now in the mind's eye, moving the awareness down the legs, past the knees and the ankles, and all the way out to the tips of the toes on the right and the left feet. Just noticing what sensations are present in the toes in this moment. Not what the mind is telling you is there, or what you think might be present, but what sensations are you directly feeling here in this moment? Perhaps pulsing, tingling, maybe a warmth or coolness. Do they feel dry or damp? Whatever sensations you're feeling in this moment is perfectly fine. Not trying to change them or do anything with them. Simply noticing, being mindful, aware of the sensations of the toes. And throughout this exercise, you may notice that the mind tends to wander into thoughts, thinking, and that's okay. When this happens, simply acknowledge that the mind has wandered into thoughts, maybe even say something to yourself like thinking, and then gently, kindly, escorting the awareness back to whatever body part that we're on. So in this moment, back to the toes. Perhaps even imagining on the next in-breath, the air coming through the nostrils, down the body, and all the way out to the tips of the toes. And on the out-breath, coming back from the tips of the toes and out of the body. And this breathing into and out from different body parts may be something that comes naturally or easy, but may also be something that takes some time. And again, whatever your experience is perfectly natural. So in the next out-breath, expanding the awareness to the rest of the feet, to the tops and the bottoms, sides, the heel, place where the foot makes contact with the floor. the ankle. Just noticing what sensations are here right now, what sensations are present. Perhaps being curious, interested. What do the feet feel like in this very moment? And if there's a lack of sensation in any part of the feet, if you are not feeling in certain areas, that's okay too. Simply notice what it's like to not feel and bring curiosity to that. The next inhale, breathing into the feet. On the exhale, releasing the awareness from the feet, and this time moving up to the lower leg region, to the shin, the calves, the knees. Really paying attention to each portion of the lower leg, the kneecaps, sides of the knee, maybe even noticing the tendons in the back of the knee. Again, breathing in to the lower leg region and breathing out from it. The next exhale, releasing the awareness from the lower legs, escorting them up to the upper leg region, to the thighs, the top of the thighs, the quadriceps, the back of the thighs and sides, hamstrings, to the pelvic region, the buttocks, the hips and groin. And here too, examining what sensations are present, bringing interest and curiosity. What do the upper legs feel like in this very moment? Perhaps there's tingling or pulsing. Maybe they're warm or cool, or maybe a neutral. And again, there's no need to judge the experience. Whatever you're feeling right now is perfectly fine. Simply acknowledging it, exploring it. On the next inhale, breathing into the upper leg region, and this time on the exhale, if it's available to you, releasing any tension or tightness that may be present in that portion of the body. The next exhale, releasing the awareness from the upper leg region, and this time moving the awareness to the lower back. Inhaling into the lower back, exhaling out from the lower back. This is a place we tend to carry tension, tightness, pain. So if you're experiencing pain in this region of the body, perhaps exploring it, maybe even breathing into it, creating space for the pain to be here. And if it's available to you on the out-breath, releasing any tension or tightness that may be surrounding the pain. On the next inhale, breathing in to the lower back and expanding the awareness to the mid-back and the upper back. And here too, breathing in and creating space in the back, space for whatever sensations are present. And on the exhale, perhaps seeing if you can release any tension, tightness that you're experiencing in this moment. Not needing this to happen or to be a certain way, but simply allowing, seeing if this happens with the breath. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. On the next out breath, releasing the awareness from the back region and escorting the awareness around the rib cage to the abdomen and the chest. And really sensing and feeling the gentle rising and falling of the chest and the abdomen as they expand and contract towards the spine. Perhaps noticing if there's the sensation of the heart beating, or if there's a lack of sensation. And again, here too, exploring what a lack of sensation feels like if the heart beating is not present for you. The next out breath, releasing the awareness from the chest and the abdomen, and this time escorting the awareness around the shoulders and all the way out to the hands of the right and left arms, noticing sensations in the hands, perhaps pulsing, certain vibrations. Are they warm, cool? Perhaps dry or damp. On the next in-breath, breathing into the hands, and on the out-breath, expanding the awareness to the rest of the arms, to the wrists and the forearms, to the elbows and the inside of the elbows, to the biceps and triceps of the upper arm region. Maybe even noticing, where do the arms end and the shoulders begin? On the next in-breath, breathing into the arms, and on the out-breath, releasing awareness from the arms, and this time escorting them up to the shoulders. Perhaps noticing the shoulder blades, front of the shoulders, the part of the shoulders that meet with the arms, and all the way up to the neck as well, feeling the neck, where the neck meets with the skull. We often carry a lot of tension in this area of the body, a lot of our stress from the day, so as best you can, breathing into this area, and on the out-breath, seeing if perhaps you can release some of that tension and tightness, letting the shoulders fall just a bit. On the next exhale, releasing the awareness from the shoulders and the neck, and moving the awareness to the face, starting with perhaps the chin, the jawline, feeling the jaw and the teeth, the lips, the tongue. the cheeks and the cheekbones, the nose, the eyes, the eyeballs and eyelids, the forehead, and the temples. And this is another place we carry a lot of tension, a lot of tightness. So as best you can, breathing into the face, and on the out breath, releasing any tension, tightness that may be present here. On the next in-breath, expanding the awareness to include the rest of the head, the sides of the head, the ears, the back of the head, the top of the head. And perhaps here imagining a small opening at the top of the head, like a dorsal hole of a dolphin. And imagine breathing into and out from that hole, releasing any tension, any tightness that may be lingering. Now, before we end this practice, perhaps taking the time to thank yourself for taking the time to drop out of the constant state of doing, out of autopilot, and taking time for this restorative practice. And as I ring the bowl, again listening to it as if for the first time.